Hey up! So, what's the story today? Squatting. Okay, it's been a while since I posted a video. I suppose in reality it's getting a bit repetitive, so I'm concentrating on the squat, bench, deadlift, and I suppose I'm only really gonna put up a video when I think that there's going to be some sort of an advance. So some of the stuff I've been doing with various setups, and not really making an obvious advance. But today I'm going to attempt 105 kilos for 5. Previously I think I was doing 3 sets, so I think I'm going to try 4 sets, see how that goes. It might not be 105 for 5 for 4 sets, but that's the ideal. Okay. Also, what I've been saying for a while. So this is I'm starting to get some consistency. The whole thing is about squat, bench, deadlift, particularly squat. I've got to the point where I'm training one of those lifts every day. So it's essentially going squat, bench, deadlift, bench, squat, bench, deadlift, bench. So there's more benching than anything else. Not because I want to emphasise the bench, it's just because it's very difficult to recover from multiple sessions of squat and deadlift. So I think squatting twice a week is about as much as I want to do at this moment in time. Deadlifting once a week. So the other day the benches. As I say, it's a squat, bench, deadlift, bench, so it doesn't fit into a nice 7-day pattern. It's just 4 days repeated. So I suppose really it's squatting twice every 8 days, and deadlifting twice every 8 days. Okay, I've got 60 kilos on the bar. Don't know if you can see, got some new plates. These 20s. So this is warming up, and the first set will be 105. Oh, and also what I'm going to do, again, continuing the theme of concentrating on those few major lifts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my first sets with the actual lift. So it's going to be either a squat, a bench, or a deadlift. No variation whatsoever. And then the second exercise I'm going to do, if you can call it that really, is simply I'm going to do the same exercise but using bands, and then after that I'm going to do a variation on the same exercise. So I'm thinking in my mind that what I'm going to do today will in fact be something like 16 sets of squats. First 4 sets will be straightforward squat. Next 4 sets will be using bands, and the last 4 sets I think I've got planned to do the squat with the manta ray attachment. So I consider that to be a variation of squatting. Okay, so let's warm up to this 105. That's 60. So before recording, I did quite a few body weight squats, and some with 20 kilos. So that's 60. Okay. $80. 100. Okay, let's get 105 on. And a collar. Set up the timer. So I put these initial sets on a generous 5-minute timer. So I'm hoping to get 4 sets. Four sets and a 5-minute timer. Then after that I'm going to reduce it to a 3-minute timer. Oh, it's not sounding. Need the sound. Okay, let's go. Okay, 105 for 5, whatever. We're on the board. Good stuff. So the first set goes well. That's what matters. That's 105 for 5. Goodness. I think previously it was 100 for 3 sets of 5. So I'm going for 105 for 3 sets of 5. Then I'm going to add a set. See what I get. Yeah, it's been a while since I posted a squat video. Quite a lot of what I've been doing as regards squatting has been just messing around with different band combinations and doing very low reps. So I'm sure it all helps, but I've not been doing these sets of 5 with straight weight. So definitely finding that hard to go all the way to 5 reps. I mean, 5 reps doesn't sound many, but if you've been doing sort of like singles and doubles, 5 is a lot. Well, that's the variation. I think variation is a factor, a positive factor, keeps the body adapting. Also been experimenting with doing some incline benching, which I've not done for a long time, so I've not had the setup. But I got the new bench, and I can actually. It's not an incline bench. It doesn't actually function as an incline bench, but I can raise one end up using some bricks. Okay, here we go again. 5 again. Okay, 2 down. 2 sets of 5 or 105. So previously 100 kilos for 3 sets of 5. So if I get this next one, that's a big step forward, 5%, 5 kilos, that's a big step forward. Okay, so diet wise, body weight wise, being very careless, not really tracking it. I can see that I'm on hole 5 on my belt, which is fine, so I've not got any concerns. Just been trying to get in quite a good amount of protein, and again not tracking it too closely, but just making sure that I'm eating protein. So just sort of like just thinking about protein, and the rest, what I've been doing is stopping eating about 6:30, so getting a bit of a fast. That's it really. So I don't doubt that I'm gaining some fat in this recent pace, but as of yet it's not a concern. If I can't get the belt on, then I'll review, but that's a good indication. So I don't mind gaining size as long as it's not fat. So what we got? 1.5 minutes. Yeah, so gradually I've moved all the eggs into doing these few compounds. So I've basically cut out the accessory work. Not altogether. What as I say, I'm going to do today it's squats all the way through, but 3 different variations, and then when I finish the squats I'm going to do some kettlebell swings. Okay, so again this is following that theme of concentrating on one goal. So for the time being everything is about the big compounds, and I'm thinking that doing kettlebell swings, heavy-ish, yeah, fairly heavy, doing kettlebell swings is going to contribute more to squatting, deadlifting, etc. than is sort of like a rowing machine or riding the bike. But I don't like the idea of giving up on cardio altogether. I like to keep some cardio in the mix. Okay, so if I get this set of 5, that means that I've definitely beaten all the numbers from last time. So come on, 5. Yep, 3 sets of 5, 105. So that's an advance. from the previous 3 sets of 5 and 100. Okay, I'm going to do one more set, but I think I'm going to max out at 3 reps, that's it. Just 3 reps. Just to make an addition, but gradually. So let's put another 3 reps on it. I mean, this is hard. Adding 5 kilos to a squat is hard. It's not going to carry on for very long. Adding 5 pounds is hard. Then eventually adding anything is hard, but that was a good step forward. 5 kilos step forward. Okay, so just get 3 reps for the next set. Then I'm going to set up with the band work, and it's going to be, well, I don't really know. I'm going to use my black bands. Now the black bands, they're a hefty band. Yeah, they're a powerful band. So I think because I'm using black, I don't know. I'll try 60 kilos. See what happens. I do want to stick at the 5 reps all the way through. But I'll try 60. See what happens. I don't know if I've got 2 black bands handy. I'm sure I have. Yeah. One here, still in a bag. Okay, this has never been used, this one. I've had it for a very long time though. Yeah, feels quite stretchy. I say the weather affects these things. So when you have a spell of cold weather, they become much harder to use. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Feel your way through. Yeah, I noticed that when, you know, British winter time, UK winter time. I mean, we're in towards the back end of March now. You know, we should be thinking about springtime, but apparently, the weather forecast is that we are going to get another blast of snow. It's going to get really cold apparently for a few days. Some anomaly. Okay, 3 reps. Yeah, those 3 weren't easy. So definitely now I've gone past the comfort zone of 3 sets of 5, added a different element to it. It immediately knocked me back. Yeah, I've got 3. I don't know. mental side to it, I suppose. I suppose if you tell yourself I need 3, then 3 is what you're going to get. Okay, so as I say, we're going to go 60 kilos in the black. Yeah, this timer's really weird. You can keep touching the screen and nothing happens. Oh, I've got it. Okay, let's try again. See what happens this time. But definitely, yeah, it's an issue with band work. You know, the tension is not as calibrated or as exact as the plates. So, see what happens now. Yeah, I think, and it's still heavier on this side, but not so much. So what I can actually do is just move myself slightly to this side to balance it out. But yeah, 3 reps. Now, I was aiming for 5, but it was a complete guess. You never know what's going to happen. So, I think I'll just leave it set up now. Go for triples for today. Then next time I do this this protocol, aim for 4s, and eventually we'll get to 5s. But those 3 were difficult, so see what the next 3 are like. I mean, there's a certain sort of like acclimatisation involved, especially with these heavier bands. I mean, when you're using light bands, it's very, very similar to using straight weight, but the more band tension, the more different it is. So these, they feel really heavy at the top. I mean, definitely far heavier than the 105 kilos at the top, but at the bottom, obviously, they're a lot lighter. So go for another triple, and this time I'll move myself slightly off centre. See what that does. Yeah, triples are about it with that setup. These bands are what you call doubled. So essentially, if you set them up something like, you can choke them, can't you? You can make a loop, and that's single, isn't it? But doubled is when it's like that, isn't it? So these two ends, both ends go over the bar, and it's held down in the middle. That's doubled. So you get a lot of band tension when it's doubled. Okay, another triple, hopefully. Should be. I think so. Setting up slightly offset from the centre, very slightly though. Yeah, not easy. One more. So I'm going to do 4 sets of each variant. So the first one was 5-5-5-3. That was a straight squat. This one's going to be 3-3-3. Hopefully another triple. 4 sets of 3. As I say, not ideal. I was hoping to go sets of 5 throughout. But and this is the reality of planning and reality. Well, it's a difference between planning and reality. Planning is ideal, reality is what it is. Reality always trumps planning. You've got to adjust to reality, which is one of the main planks of my philosophy. Be like water, adjust to reality. Change is required. But now I've got some sort of a base with this setup, 60 kilos and black bands. I know that I can get sets of 3, so hopefully next time it'll be sets of 4. And we'll get sets of 5 eventually before I change it. So that's essentially that's how it works, isn't it? But it's a form of dual progression. Have some sort of a rep goal in mind. If you don't hit it, just repeat the same weight until you do. I like 5s on these power lifts anyway. I mean, I find repping out on power lifts to be very, very hard, very mentally difficult to rep out a lot of reps. But sets of 5, that's about the upper limit for comfort, I suppose. After that it seems like a long time under the bar. Okay, last set of 3 hopefully. Going for 3. So again, slightly off centre, that seems to work. not easy. Not easy. 4 sets of 3 I'll do for so that's a foundation set on that. Okay, finally, so the third squat exercise. So this time keep these two together so I know they're a pair. I'm going to put them inside. Well, you can see the comparative thickness compared to say the reds. The black is a much bigger band, much harder to handle. I find that if I go much beyond these black bands, it's counterproductive because the setup tends to not be very smooth. So you need quite a bit of a good balance between metal weight and band weight to get a smooth rep. As soon as the bands predominate, it becomes more jerky. And also, the more band tension I find, the more it affects your elbows. One of the reasons that I do safety squat bar and I do what's coming next, the manta ray, is because I find that they're very gentle on the elbows. But not only that, obviously, you're using less weights as well, lighter weights. So for me, this is a bit like doing a high bar squat. So I don't use it as some sort of I'm not really, no, it's not to eliminate the discomfort of squatting. That doesn't bother me at all. I think you get used to having a bar on your back. Initially it can bother you, but after a while having a bar on your back doesn't bother you. I know beginners, they often go for these like foam roll things on the bar. In my opinion, I don't know, it's up to the individual I suppose, but in my opinion, they make the movement a lot more unwieldy. Same with this manta ray. Now this manta ray is supposed to, according to the advertising blurb, it's supposed to distribute the weight more on your back, so the bar doesn't sort of like press into your traps and cause pain. But I don't really feel any pain anyway from the bar. So, but what it does for me, it gets a measured high bar squat. It's not only a high bar squat. It's just a different squat. It's a squat variant. It's as simple as that. It's a squat variant in its own right. Yeah. So not only is it higher, it's also further out from your back. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Put it this way: it's a different bar placement. It has a different effect. I know Louis Simmons, powerlifter, Westside. He recommended that manta ray squatting now and again in the mix as a variant of squatting, so you don't get stale. But let's put 60 kilos. So now I'm pretty spent. I've done quite a few sets. To say that previously I was doing 3 sets and now I've gone to 12. Also to say, I'm not posted a video for a while, so I have been doing some slightly higher volume squatting in the meanwhile to get used to this, to build up to this. So I've been doing stuff like 10 singles and 10 doubles, so 10 sets, but very low reps. So it's still not high volume, but I think it's a step towards this. Okay, 20 seconds to go. So this is a nice 60 kilos manta ray. Now you might think, oh, 60 kilos, that's a pathetic little weight, but if you're not used to the actual movement, which I'm not used to the movement, I've not done this for a while, yeah? If you're not used to the movement, it really gets you. It's an awkward thing to do, and I'm already thinking this is going to be awkward. See how it goes. Take it slowly. Okay, 5. Yeah, not bad. Thing is, like, you know, they say it's more comfortable, but I find maybe it's because of the way that I squat, but it just digs into my neck. So this edge here digs into my neck. Okay, so that was just 60 kilos for 5. Still on a 3-minute timer. So I'm going to get these out of the way. Now I'm going to finish off with some kettlebell swings. So the kettlebell swings should serve at the same time. Because I'm going to go quite heavy, and I'm not sure how heavy it is actually. You'll see in a minute, it's just an odd lump of metal. Looks like some sort of a brake disc for a truck or whatever, I don't know. A big one anyway, not for a car. But heavy kettlebell swings, EMOM, probably do 10 sets EMOM. So that should serve as a bit of cardio. It's not perfect, but as I say, I'm over time focusing ever more narrowly on these big compounds. So I think that extensive cardio is not compatible with that. Now don't get me wrong, I like cardio, I like it a lot, and I appreciate the fitness benefits it gives, but I'm willing to put it on the back burner for a while, just for this particular phase. Might not be forever, it's just probably going to be a few months, who knows, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so another set of 5 hopefully. Feels like a prettier squat, more upright. Now the bodybuilding people, they go on and on about, upright squatting. And yeah, maybe they've got a point as regards the aesthetics. As I understand it, just from other people's accounts, the more upright squat tends to put more pressure on the lower quads, so that good looking muscularity above the knee, whereas those ugly toed powerlifters we just get big bums and big upper thighs. But you know, unless you're going on stage, you know, unless there's a lot of money in it for you, you know, in other words, in all probability, that's not you. What difference does it really make? Yeah, I'm sure that all forms of squatting do something for your leg all the way through. Might not be ideal, but they do something for your leg. And same with deadlifting, same with kettlebell swings. You know, you'll get some leg involvement, and it will have some effect on the lower leg. But for sure, I'm not going to be standing on a bodybuilding stage, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, another set 5 hopefully. Okay, one last set of squats. So that feels like a lot of squatting to me. And what's that, 12 sets? Yeah, I'm not used to 12 sets of squats. That feels like a lot of squatting. Again, relative to me, quite high reps. So yeah, if I've done sort of like 10 sets of squats in the past, generally it's gonna be 10 doubles or 10 triples. One more set to do to finish it, then I'm going to onto swings. Try 10 sets of swings. If that feels pretty easy, I might go to 15. Just want to get some cardio effect. Let's see, kettlebell. Don't know if you can see it there, but it's yeah, it looks to me like a big brake disc for some sort of machine, some sort of a big vehicle. I don't know. I'm gonna guess the whole thing is well over 40 kilos. It's not only got that one brake disc there, it's got a bit of weight underneath it as well. Last set of 5. Yeah, next time I do this I could do with some sort of I don't know, some material on the back of my neck. Balaclava. Go on, 5 reps. Last one. I'm weary. Let me get it done, finished. Good. Good start. So next time on those mantas I'll add a little bit more weight. Now I know that I can do 4 sets of 5 with 60. Set it up on the timer. Plane again. Got it. Okay, Hemo, where's Hemo? Hemo. Got some chalk. Yeah, they're really heavy, so I'm gonna say to some extent it will contribute to strength. I mean, the first rep is always difficult to get going. As soon as it's in motion, it's fairly easy, but getting that first rep going, it's not easy. Let's make sure it's all. Yeah, it's not tight by the looks of it. The door. I'm gonna bang the door. Okay, so okay, that was 10. Nice. I don't know, I'm going to guess there's 50 kilos on there because I've done sets of 10 with 48. That feels heavier. I think I've struggled to get 10 sets of 10. Struggled to get 2 sets of 10. Not easy that. Okay, 10. I'm hoping this will cover the cardio to some extent. Far from ideal, but better than nothing. Probably do these swings on squat and deadlift day, and on bench press day, not bothered. jeez. Yeah, I can't be doing heavy swings every day. I need to get some lower back, well, posterior chain recovery. Definitely hits the lungs. Heart rate, let's say. So that's 3 sets of 10, see what comes next. Four sets of 10, that's good. I think I'll get 5 sets of 10 hopefully, and let it fade away. Heel fights and runs away, lives to fight another day. Yeah, you've always got time in this game. Oh, that's quick. Ah, 5 sets of 10. That's slaughtering me. Okay. I'm going to drop right down and build it back up. So hard. I'm guessing that takes you to 160 heart rate, but I've not got a monitor on. Five. Okay, next one's 6. Build it back up again a bit. See where it takes me. I suppose these are all sets for the posterior chain, every one of them, squats included. Pretty high volume. Okay, that was 6. I think I'll go for 7, then drop back down again. Hard. Let's results next time. So I've got a base, 5 sets of 10, 5, 6, 7, probably 5, 6. That's the base. We'll beat that next time. Come on, 7. Okay, I feel I'm recovering a bit now. Just getting all those 10s on a minute. just shooting my heart rate. Over 6. Last set coming up. Don't know. Make it up as I go along. Last set. See what happens. So this is mostly for cardio. But I don't like doing sort of like steady state cardio after weights. I think it's a bad idea. Yeah, so that's good. I mean, as I drop down, so I did the 5 sets of 10, and that skyrocketed my heart rate. I could feel it really hard. So dropped down to 5, 6, 7, 6, and my heart rate was still pretty high because it was still affected by the previous work. But over those 4 sets, I recovered somewhat. So I banged out the last set of 10. Okay, so all told it was straight weight squats, 105 kilos, 5, 5, 5, 3. Squats of the black band double, 60 kilos, 4 sets of 3. Manta ray squats of 60 kilos, 4 sets of 5. And then finally at the end, EMOM swings, whatever weight that is, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 5 sets of 10, 5, 6, 7, 6, another set of 10. Okay, a decent session I thought, definitely. A step forward, that's what counts. So if you're getting better, that's what it's all about. Okay, so, bye.